the name of Lupe Fiasco, representing that first and 15. Yeah, and this one right here, I dedicate this one right here to all my homies out there grinding. You know what I'm saying? Legally and illegally. You know what I'm talking about? So, check it out. First got it when he was 6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped, landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a lisp like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit, it was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing, he couldn't fight the feeling, something about it, he knew he couldn't doubt it, couldn't understand it, branded, since the first kick flip he landed, labeled a misfit, a bandit, cocoon, 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 his neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park, started in the morning, wasn't stopped after dark, yeah, when they said it's getting late in here, so I'm sorry young man, there's no skating here, so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast, and the way he rolled, just a rebel to the world with no place to go, and so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast, so come and skate with me, just a rebel looking for a place to be, so let's kick, and push, and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, been on killing himself, is what his mama said. But he was feeling himself, got a little more swagger in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry you, but I'm engaged to these aerials and burials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, bow, I weigh 120 pounds. Now, let me make one thing clear, I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about, some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, I don't normally take dates in here. Security came and said, I'm sorry, there's no skating here. And so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast, and the way they roll, just lovers intertwined with no place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast, so come and skate with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be, so let's kick, and push, yeah, and coast, yeah, swanky, yeah, before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no punk, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks, they would push, till they couldn't skate no more, office building lobbies wasn't safe.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go down. Today's starting pitcher, Brandon Woodruff.
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flair and flash, but he's going to hand it over to the bullpen at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
Miguel Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swings through that one. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance, works the walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Woodruff, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a sinker, a changeup, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Woodruff deals. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one outside. Ball 2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out in the top of the first.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And the count is 1-1. Swing and a miss.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Now, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And a foul ball. Rojas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Just off the outside edge.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
And that's outside. The count now 2-2. Two outs. That misses the zone. Full count now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So the Dodgers leave 1. And now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at American Family Field. And today on the hill, Blake Snell. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Been a very solid pitcher throughout his career. ERA around 3.5. What I like is he competes, he stays in the game, and he gives his team an opportunity to win.
Christian Yelich, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss there.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. That just misses, and it's 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Tosses to first. Yelich is out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Bryce Terang.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
Bryce Terang in the box with one away as he takes ball one. One out, bases empty. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Betts whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, the catcher, Williams.
2 down, bases empty. Next for Milwaukee, William Contreras. Strike on the inside corner. It's 0-1.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Good job to fight that one off. Inside. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The pitch. And there's a base hit to left. Lead runner to second with 2 gone. First and second, 2 outs. And now Jackson Chourio. 1 run batted in yesterday. Their only run of the game. On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
2 on, 2 outs. So now 1-2.
1-2.
That one missed. Outside low, and that's ball 3. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Muncy. Throw to first in time. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Mookie Betts. Woodruff back to work. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Contreras makes the catch. And there's 1 away. And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Swings through that.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
No score here in the second. Stays alive. Line drive. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Michael.
Man at first,
Conforto.
and here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. And that's way high. Ball one.
One ball, no strikes.
Smith, the base runner at first with one out. That one is absolutely belted. Mitchell moving back. Way back, out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. His 14th of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Base is empty, one away. Digging in, Andy Pajes. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
No ball, one strike.
And a curve misses outside. Rusty Valentine calling balls and strikes.
Boog, something I hear from hitters about Valentine is they know they don't have to protect off the plate too much in two-strike counts, and that can be a big deal in terms of your confidence and seeing some pitches in that at-bat.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Still only one out here in the inning. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Tommy Edman at the plate. That one at the knees for a strike. Fought off foul. Oh, 2 now. Next offering misses down and away. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the second. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip Dodgers. Back after this on the show. And we're back. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Just missed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Ball, hot.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
In there at the knees. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Smith gathers, throws, and he'll take first easily after the strikeout. Here's Mark Canha. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. Fastball for a strike at 95.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that is out of play.
Teased the zone with that fastball, a little bit up, fouled it off. Expect him to go a little bit higher with this next one.
And the 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. One away.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Man at first, one away. Right through there for a strike.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Just missing there. Now 1-2. Step off, throw to first. Mitchell back in on a dive. A changeup missing, and it's 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it, and there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Andrew Monasterio, the next to hit, takes outside. Smash to the left side. They take the force out, third out, and that ends the frame. Brewers strand 1, and they're down 2-0.
No ifs, ands, or maybe. I don't let drama faze me. See on my grind heavy for my babies. Life has its ups and downs.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Just missed. So 2 balls and no strikes.
2 balls, no strikes.
Fastball is outside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So digging in, Enrique Hernandez. That one is hammered right field. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Swing and a ground ball. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. 2 on, 1 out. And the batter now, Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1. Late on that fastball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Woodruff throws to first. Ohtani back in. First and third, 1 down. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Betts stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at-bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
turns and fires to Betts. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hernandez, the runner at third. Ohtani on at first with 2 down. Swing and a miss, 98 miles per hour on the gun. So they strand 2 after. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. So here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. There's the strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at bat expands.
And that's in there at the knees.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate. No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off of his shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Terang, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And there's a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you've got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
That clips the corner.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 outs, base is empty. The 0-2. On the ground to third. Muncy sends it to first. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Brewers go down quietly. They trail it here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Smith, multi-time All-Star, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. That's off the inside corner, and that is ball 1. That's inside.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And here is Michael Conforto. He's already homered in this game. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
The 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Popped up. Ortiz in position. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Pajes, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Over to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're up 2-0. Back here at American Family Field, and now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Missed with a changeup, and that's ball one.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That misses the zone, and it's 3-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Popped up. Hernandez has it sized up. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Well, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
So up next, Jackson Chourio. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Next offering upstairs. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. The Brewers down by a pair. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And here is Garrett Mitchell. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And
That's
ball one.
Hey!
He's gotten into a really good rhythm, set down 7 in a row. He just wants to get the baseball and deliver it as quickly as possible. Keep the momentum going.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee. They're still down. It's 2-zip. Ready now for the 5th inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman.
The center fielder, Tommy Edman.
Woodruff back to work. And that one fouled off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher now, Nick Mears.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now here is Miguel Rojas. Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a foul out of play. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And that misses. And the count is 2-0. And that one fouled off. Fouls one off. 2-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Edman, the runner at first, with one gone in the inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's Shohei Ohtani, 0 for 2 in this one. First offering misses badly for ball one. And a breaking ball misses outside. And a big swing and a miss.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And now it's filled up.
3-2.
Goes down looking. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
The other way. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Step off throw to first. Canna dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Hit weakly on the ground. Rojas to Betts at second for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Pajes moving under it. Nabs it. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. And now it's Christian Yelich.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. That one drifts inside. The Brewers trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. And that drops in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Gets a piece and stays alive. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Aaron Ashby.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Abner Uribe, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. Here's Mookie now. He's on the verge of a milestone. His next home run will be the 300th of his career. The shortstop takes the ball. Betts looking to hit career homer number 300 in this game.
You know, Boog, 300 homers would be an amazing achievement for him. Fewer than 200 players have ever done it. Hit 300, you tie Chuck Klein. Hit 301, you tie Rogers Hornsby. I can't wait to see if he pulls it off.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
The batter now will be Will Smith. 1 for 2. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Canna hauls it in for the out. Out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Michael Conforto will climb in. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And that's downstairs.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. Betts leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering misses. 2-0. There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike two. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. One hit, one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings. Fastball for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like to pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Next offering upstairs. Outside with a breaking ball.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That missed by a lot. Counts full, 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
And that one is lifted in the air. Edman going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down.
Now batting.
And now it's William Contreras. That one's in there, 0-1.
0-1.
That one missing inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up right side. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Blake Snell departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Anthony Banda.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
I really hope you listen to the essence of this message. Glad you dressing so expressive and you're moving in percentage. Advantage adolescence when you always have connection. God dealt the opportunity for you to be progressive. My body just a vessel for me to share.
And here is Hoskins. Hoskins pushes it foul. Inside, just missed.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
On the ground to third. On to Hernandez, and there are 2 outs.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And there's a base hit to right field, and they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Bats up with it. They get the force, and that is the inning. Brewers strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0.
I don't wear no cape or apron, so I ain't saving you a cleaning house. Do you think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Abner Uribe.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Andy Pajes getting ready to hit. Ground ball left side and foul ball. Uribe in his 2nd season, he features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next offering is fouled back. Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. That's down and in. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
1-1.
That misses the zone. 2-1. And there's a ball.
3-1.
And there's ball 4.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day.
So man aboard, Miguel Rojas at the plate. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Uribe throws to first. Edman back on a dive. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed. Edman at first, 1 gone. Misses off the plate. 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Double play ball to second. There's 1. On to Hoskins. Double play. So they make short work of him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The right fielder, Mark. And
in the air to left center, Edman settles underneath it, hauls it in, and there's one away.
third baseman, number 3.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. There's a strike.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The Dodgers trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball up the middle. Rojas tosses to first. 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Monasterio in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jared Koenig.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Now the number 2 hitter, Kike Hernandez, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Got him. And there's one down.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boo, get back on track. His team needs him.
Ohtani in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Tyler Alexander preparing to come on if needed. And a big swing and a miss.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen throwing BBs. Here comes Max Muncy.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Just missed. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow
swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the on to the bottom of the 8th, and now new pitcher for the Dodgers, Evan Phillips.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
We never kick it, it's distant whenever we hang. Kinda strange, I wonder if she really knows my name. Usually I don't care, I'm chasing money in vain. Lord, she struck a chord, playing my heartstrings. You don't like me, that's unlikely, high key. She be on the grind just like me, maybe better. Hey, why you playing game? Cause ladies love Cool J. Yeah, so tell me why you playing games? Why you playing games? Why you playing games?
And a foul ball. Fought off foul. Got him looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Terang in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ball one there. The Dodgers up by 2 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Struck him out looking.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your bullpen arm when you roll him out there to start a new inning, hold on to a small lead. Just such a stabilizing effect. And not only get the first 2 hitters, but to strike them out. That gives everyone on defense a big boost of confidence.
And now William Contreras. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. That one fouled off. Contreras off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Tying run at the plate.
Forward.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, I do it all. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game.
We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Tyler Alexander.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Just missed. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Number 77 appears to be getting loose. And strike 2.
1 and 2.
Way inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty nasty cutter right there, and you're seeing that pitch, that location a lot more these days, and you can see why. Very difficult for hitters. I think the great Mariano Rivera can at least partially be credited for that, thanks to the career he had with the cutter. It was just dominant. I tell you what, I felt like it was a moral victory whenever I could put that pitch in play. So I can feel for the guy right there walking back to the dugout.
Ortiz makes the grab, and that is that. Back here. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Blake Trinan.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Another lesson learned while the pressure burned. I made my own chairs in the trend center. Yeah, I know I've been through it.
There's a strike.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Just missed. Started after the 1-2 pitch, appeal to first, and yes, he offered at it.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other two outs.
Mitchell stands in now and watches strike one. The Dodgers trying to close out a 2-run lead here in the last half of inning number 9.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Nicely done for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So they're down to their final out. Up now for Milwaukee, Mark Canha. That's in there. 0-1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Chop back up the middle. Rojas whips it to first on the run. Ball game.
Well, Boog, 4 games wasn't too long of a losing streak, but they're definitely happy to be back in the win column. Now you can turn things around, get on the right track, and probably start a winning streak from here.
2-0 your final here in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Mama business like a man sugar. I'm so kicking like Bukayo Saka. I was so low but I learned how to fly. Can you believe I was a road runner? I was confined in the dragon's den. I could still breathe with no oxygen. Look what I did from a xeno of light. Deep in the cold I was really outside. Lord told me read so I took his advice. I'm blessed, now I can bring visions to life. Organically I'm a G. Look at me, look at me, look at me. Bouger. bougie.